Hi guys, hope you're well. Hope you're doing okay despite everything that's happening with this coronavirus. I hope you and your family are safe, and I hope that you're using this time to sort of spend as much time, even if it means talking on the phone with your family members or just working on yourself and working on what things you wanted to do before you had the time to do them. Like for me, for instance, I've started paying attention to my workouts. Like I've been wanting to lose weight for the longest time, and my excuse was always, oh, I don't have time when I go to work, I'm tired when I come back. But now, because I'm working from home, like I literally have no excuses. And because most of these fast food stores are closed, I've got no choice but to actually cook for myself. So, whilst cooking for myself, I'm trying to be as mindful as possible in terms of the kind of foods that I'm actually preparing for myself to eat. So, this pandemic is actually forcing me to look after myself and to look after my body and to stop making excuses that I was making before in terms of I don't have the time, I don't know what to do, I can't get the ingredients and all of that stuff. And as well as that, I spent most of the time clearing up my house. I mean, it's not at the point that I want it to be yet, but bit by bit, I'm doing a bit more cleaning, I'm doing a bit more organizing, I'm doing a lot more thinking in terms of what ventures I might want to go into. I'm starting to read a lot more around the qualification that I should have completed like 7 years ago. I'm trying to gain as much knowledge. I'm trying to read books and I'm trying to just increase my knowledge and not just be stagnant during this time. Because I think for me personally, it's an opportunity to develop myself. Yeah, so that's what I've been spending my time doing. So enough about that rant. I hope you're well. I hope you're also spending this time efficiently. If not, it is what it is. Like we all have our own ways of doing things. But yeah, so without further ado, I just thought I would do a quick haul of what it is I picked up when I went out yesterday. So in the UK, it was a bank holiday. It was a bank holiday. So from Friday, we didn't have to go into work on Friday. I didn't have to work on Friday, apologies. So Friday I spent it relaxing, all of that stuff. But then on Saturday, I was just like, let me just go looking around. Actually, no, I had to go pick something up from one of these stores near where I live. And whilst I was there, there's a Poundland near that store. So I just hopped into Poundland and then I picked up a few items and then I was like, let me just share these few items that I've picked up. So for those of you that don't know, Poundland is it's like a store where you can get most items for about £1. Some of these items do last long. Like I've purchased a lot of things from Poundland previously and they've lasted me a long time. So when I do get the opportunity to go into Poundland, I do, because you tend to find little gems that you might not find anywhere else, and therefore an affordable price. So without further ado, I'm just gonna show you guys a few things that I picked up from Poundland. I'm gonna start off with this Scrubber Dub Hemp Exfoliating 3-piece set. This is the first thing that I picked up from Poundland. So there's supposed to be a third little smaller bit. It's not included in this haul because I couldn't wait to use it. I actually used it this morning when I was washing my face. I've also been doing a little skincare during this pandemic, and one of my biggest focuses for my skincare was my face. I've had issues with my face in terms of skin discoloration. Like if you look at my hands and my face, they're a bit different, like the colors, and I do have a few blemishes and stuff. So when I saw this exfoliating set in Poundland, I was like, wow, I really need to grab this because the texture of it will help me exfoliate my face. I mean, it's not too rough on the face, it's fine, but at the same time, I can feel that it's doing something, like it's scrubbing away all the dirt and the unevenness of my skin. So yeah, that's the first thing that I bought. And obviously there's this other one. I'm not sure what I'm going to use this for yet. I'm not sure, but this is like the body one. I haven't used it as of yet. So yeah. And then surprisingly, I found some footwear in Poundland actually. I think this is one of their subsidiary companies, I think, Pep & Co. So I found this in Poundland as well, and these are like sliders that I will be wearing like around the house, or when I'm walking around, like when I'm going to the park and stuff. And when I saw them, I was like, oh, they're so pretty, and they're not bad for the price. So I'm just going to show you what they are. I'm going to see if I can hide the size. These are the sliders that I got from Poundland. Can you see? These are from Poundland, guys, from Poundland. And I'm so happy that I found them because I've been looking for them. The ones that I have actually, I think, belong to my cousin, and they were pink and white, and they didn't go with most of my outfits. So when I saw this, I was like, yep, I'm definitely grabbing them. So these were not £1, unfortunately. They were £5. As I mentioned before, not everything in Poundland is £1, but what the items that they do sell, they are for affordable prices. So yeah, I got these as well, and I'm very, very happy about these. Keeping in with the theme of like sandals and shoes that I'm going to be wearing during summer, I picked up these as well. I picked these up, guys, from Poundland. Can you imagine? Okay, so these were £4, and I think these were in fashion or something like that. But when I saw them, I was like, yeah, I definitely need to grab these because I hardly have any sandals to wear like during summer, and the weather has been so nice. Like even if it's going for a stroll like in the park, I don't want to wear shoes. Like I just want my feet to breathe. So these are ideal for that situation. So I'm very, very happy about these. These were £4 as well. I'm not sure if they'll last long because the soles are, they're not that thick, if you can see. So they might just last me one summer, but because of the price, like I'm not even mad at it. They'll work good for their purpose. Yeah. And then last but not least, everybody needs a pair of these. Everybody needs a pair of flip-flops. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're rich, if you're poor, whatever it is. I just feel like everybody needs a pair of flip-flops. They're so convenient. You can just put them on anytime. So these are the flip-flops that I got from Poundland. These were actually £1. These were actually £1, and they look quite sturdy and quite durable. So I think they might last a long time actually. I'm very, very happy about these. Look at the foam. So these will last me a very, very long time, and I liked the print as well. That's why I opted for these ones, because there was another style that they had, but those were more so I think, was it leopard print or tiger print? But it was a different kind of print, and I wasn't a big fan of the color, so I decided to go for these ones instead. So those are the 3 summer shoes that I ended up buying from Poundland, and I was surprised that I was able to get those from Poundland. And on top of that, I got this cute little phone case. So I've had my Samsung for quite a while now, and I never had a phone case for it. So when I saw this, I was like, let me buy this. And it says Absolute Babe on there. I'm not sure if you can see it. And for £1, it's really not that bad because it gets to protect my phone. Yeah, so that's the other thing that I bought. And last but not least, I got this cute little sign from Poundland. I think I might hang this up, I don't know, either in my bathroom or in my bedroom. And it simply says, love you always. And the reason that I got this when I saw this is because I've been on I want to call it a self-love journey. So I'm paying more attention to loving myself and having high self-esteem, you know, after dealing with a lot of low self-esteem issues, I just thought this is like the icing on the cake. So every time that I see this in the bathroom, it's like a reminder from me to myself that I love you always. And I feel like that's so beautiful. Like when you love yourself unconditionally, other people have got no other right but to love you as well. Like even if they don't love you, you're not even phased, you don't even care, because you, the important person, you love yourself. So whatever they say has no bearing on you or your person. It doesn't even matter, you don't even think about it. So that's the most profound thing that I thought, okay, let me just pick this up as a constant reminder to help me on my little self-love journey. And yeah, that's about it. Oh right, of course, you can't forget this. I picked up this nair as well. This was also £1 from Poundland, and I think this was a sensitive one, and I needed it. I don't know, I don't even have to explain what nair is for. I'm sure most of you guys know what nair is for, and it's for sensitive skin. So yeah, it worked out well for me. So yeah guys, that's everything that I purchased from Poundland. So if you do have a Poundland near you, obviously observe the guidelines that the government has given us about only going out for essential travel. Like what I had to do was essential. I just happened to see the Poundland and get these additional items. So yeah, if you do come across Poundland, just have a brief browse through and you'll find some surprisingly good stuff in there. Yeah. Okay, well that's it for me in my little shopping haul video from Poundland. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it, thumbs up this video and subscribe. I will try my best to add a bit more content to this channel. If you saw from my brief introduction about getting to know me, like this channel originally started years ago, but I let other things and other people get in my head and it didn't go as far as I would have liked it to go. So this is my second chance, guys. And another thing that I want to say is, like, it's never too late to do anything that you want, and nothing is ever too saturated. Like another thing for me was like, oh, there's too many people on YouTube doing whatever it is, but you have your own voice, like you have your own ideas. Not everybody's going to do things the way that you do them. So if you have an idea, you just go ahead and execute it. Even if it touches one person, it touches two people, you have made a change in that person's life. Like you don't know, you might have been that person that needed to change that person's life, that person needed in order for them to make the necessary changes that they needed to make in their lives. I don't know if that made sense, but if you caught it, you caught it. Yeah guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.